Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make one ingredient pizza crust that is based on legumes. It's vegan, grain-free, and you don't need any flour to make it. In this video I'll show you 4 different versions of the pizza crust, as well as homemade pizza sauce and pizza toppings. Let's jump right into the recipe. Of course, we'll start with the crust. As I already mentioned, this pizza crust is based on legumes. Here I'm using chickpeas, red lentils, yellow lentils, and split peas. I purposely chose these legumes because they are yellow or light in color, which mimics the color of a regular pizza crust really well. Soak the legumes for anywhere between 4 to 12 hours so they soften up and are easy to digest. The smaller the legume, the less time and less water it needs to rehydrate. Drain and rinse the soaked legumes and add them to a blender together with some fresh water, garlic, baking powder, and salt. I know I said it's one ingredient pizza crust, and it really is because you don't need all the other ingredients. All you need are the soaked lentils, split peas, chickpeas, or anything else you're using, water, and salt. Blend all the ingredients until smooth. Now, what I like to do is let the batter rest for a few hours because the baking powder produces gas bubbles when blended with the water. When you then bake the crust, the bubbles continue to expand and create a light texture. If you're going for a thin and crispy crust, you can skip the resting period. When you're ready to make the pizza crust, preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. The best type of pan for this pizza crust is cast iron because it's naturally non-stick when seasoned properly, and it can withstand high temperatures. It's also perfectly fine to preheat a cast iron pan, which helps with cooking the crust evenly. Give the batter a good stir and pour it into the cast iron pan. Once cooked, remove the pizza crust from the oven and let it cool. Alright, now onto the pizza sauce. First up, chop up a small onion and a garlic clove. Sauté the aromatics in a little bit of olive oil over medium heat until translucent. I do make pizza sauce completely from scratch from time to time, but today I'm going to take a shortcut and use tomato sauce instead of whole tomatoes. Add the tomato sauce to the sautéed onions and garlic together with a few tablespoons of tomato paste. Again, when I have a lot of time, I don't use any tomato paste and just simmer the tomato sauce until it's as thick as I like it, but this is another shortcut. Finally, add some Italian herbs, a little bit of sweetener of choice, salt, and the pizza sauce is ready. Spread the pizza sauce evenly on the crust and then move on to the toppings. It's completely up to you what you choose to top your pizza with. Our family loves vegetables, so that's what I'm going with. Depending on what vegetables I use, I either keep them raw or I saute them. In this case, I'm using some bell peppers and mushrooms, so I'm gonna saute them over medium heat until they are soft and slightly charred for about 10 to 15 minutes. To make the vegetables taste as if you prepare them on a grill, make sure you don't stir them too much. Spread them into a single layer in the pan and let them brown. Once they are slightly charred, stir them once again, letting them brown on the other side. And yes, I totally should have used a larger pan. For the toppings, I'm not only using the sauteed vegetables, but I'm also adding some cashew parmesan cheese. I will leave a link to the cashew parmesan cheese recipe, as well as the pizza crust, pizza sauce, and the other toppings in the description box below this video. Depending on what toppings you used, you might want to put the pizza back into the oven for a few minutes, and then you're ready to serve. As I already mentioned, this is one of the pizza recipes our family loves, and we have it at least once a week. Not only does it taste great, but it's also really quick and easy to make. Hope you enjoy.
We've got one pizza here and a whole bunch of different pizza crusts, and I had Tana taste the pizza crusts as I was making them and take notes, and I think that he came to one conclusion, and that is...
They all pretty much taste the same.
They do.
The red lentil crust has more of a warm taste to it, but that might just come down to like a different balance of spices, like maybe there was slightly more of this versus that.
Right.
So I would say that the consistency, the texture of each lentil holds up really well, and whatever you have to use should work. And I'm sure there will be troubleshooting in the comment section below.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
So I prefer, this is red lentil.
No.
This is not the red lentil.
This one is yellow lentil, the one that you're eating.
Okay, I thought that I preferred the red lentil. I'm eating the yellow lentil, and like I said, I can't taste that much of a difference.
Yeah.
So if you're worried about that, don't be. But other than that, okay, so what makes a good pizza is the crust and the tomato sauce, in my opinion. The rest is just toppings, like use high quality ingredients and you'll be fine. But I think that the crust, it holds really well. So like if you were to see me lifting it up, it holds really well. Mm-hmm. It's not like floppy everywhere. And it's, I would describe the pizza dough or crust as airy. It's thick.
And it can be thin, actually. If you just pour a little less, it'll be thin. You can even make a cracker out of it if it's very thin.
Yep. It functions as a pizza crust really well. These ones are slightly more thick.
Yeah.
Airy, and then I want to say spongy, but they're very firm at the same time. So you definitely feel like you're eating pizza. Like it's heavy enough.
And there are little air bubbles,
yes,
just like a pizza crust.
It's almost like a really, really dense cake is what I would compare it to. So that's what I would have to say.
Yeah, and I purposely chose very neutral tasting legumes. So if you tried with different legumes, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to know how it turned out. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.